Yo, it's Akeem the Dream, and this is episode 10 on Inside the Dream. We have special guest football star for the Houston Texans, Jordan Akins. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. So you started off with baseball, right?
Baseball.
Where'd you get drafted?
Third round.
To who?
Texas Rangers.
Texas Rangers.
Texas Rangers.
So you've been in Texas for a while.
Ever since I've been a pro.
Since you've been a pro.
Ever since I've been a pro, man.
And how old were you when you started playing baseball?
Started playing, I was 3.
You were 3.
3 years old.
And the same with football or no?
No, football was like 9 and 10.
9 or 10? So you were a late bloomer for football?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Still started, a little early, but, a little later than baseball.
Yeah. And then, so what was your prime sport in high school?
Baseball.
Baseball?
It was like I played everything. I played baseball, played basketball, played football. So it was like I was good at all of them, But I played basketball to stay in shape for baseball. So I didn't really have no love for basketball. So football and baseball was the two, but my dream was baseball.
It was?
Yeah.
And then, so how is the training for baseball different than any other sport?
Really, man, it's a mental game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you stay physically in shape as much as possible, but really it's mental. You do the basic exercises. You run poles, you lift a little weights. But other than that, it's really just being around your team, building the team chemistry up and, just going out there and really just putting it out on the field. But to me, baseball is a game of failure. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can fail so many times and still be successful.
Yeah.
So, I always chose that because it's, better on my body. You feel me? So
You're a big dude to play baseball.
Oh, man, I wasn't always as big.
You weren't?
No.
When did you start getting big like this?
NFL?
NFL?
Yeah.
Oh. And then, so after baseball, what was in your mental state of mind to switch from baseball and then go to UCF?
Long story, man. Chasing the dream. Long story short, chasing the dream. I wasn't as successful as I thought I would be, in that time frame. So I always promised myself I'd go back to school at a certain age, and that's what I did. And it worked out good for me.
And what were you studying in at UCF?
Communications.
Communications?
Yeah.
Seemed very quiet for communications.
Me?
Yeah.
You got to get me out my shell a little bit, but,
Let's get you to open up a little bit, man.
Yeah, man,
I won't bite.
I'm cool with people.
Yeah, I know. I've known you for a little bit, but so first day on UCF campus, how old were you when you came back from baseball and then stepped on to play football?
24.
24?
24.
And were you 26, 27?
No. 22.
22.
Yeah, 22. Because I played baseball, 4 years, 4 seasons.
Oh, and then so you're on for UCF. Did you go and then just want to play football? And you had an offer, or was it just like you were there for a little bit, and you're like, let me just try out for the football team?
Man, cool story. I committed to UCF out of high school for baseball and football, dual scholarship.
Uh-huh.
So O'Leary recruited me, and I always told him if I come back and play football, I'll come play for you. So when I came back, technically I was a walk-on, but, he upheld his promise, and he, scholarship me. So that's how that happened. He kept his promise. I came back to school.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
And then you kept your promise.
For sure.
And was that always your dream school?
I wouldn't say dream school. My dream school was Tennessee. It was between Tennessee, Ole Miss, and UGA. Those were my dream schools,
Yeah, you're from Georgia, right?
Yeah.
You born and raised?
Born and raised. Country boy.
Country boy.
Country boy.
It kind of explains why you're big, even though you said the NFL, but.
Sir. Cornbread, baby.
Soul food. And then, so, coming from UCF, you were there, you played 4 years there?
Yeah.
You started every year, or was it just, did it take you a little bit to get back into shape?
Yeah, man. I was in baseball shape. You know what I'm saying? Baseball, you ain't really got to be in shape. You know what I'm saying? Honestly.
Yeah.
You eat, whatever, do, you know what I'm saying? Train however you want to. But as long as you come mentally prepared, you'll always be ready for baseball. I mean, you do have to be physically ready, but not top-notch shape, So
The reason why I wanted you to come on this podcast because I think you have an amazing story that also fits what I'm trying to tell kids and just people in general to follow your dreams. Like you started off with a baseball dream, and then now you're playing football, which is another professional sport that you're playing, and it's a big dream. And I just feel like that is something very, very good to we could both learn off of each other and just express to the world how things can happen, all in the blink of an eye.
Man, for sure. Never stop chasing your dream, man. You know what I'm saying? I just did it. Stayed out of trouble as a kid. You know, I was brought up in the hood, tough childhood. So, thankfully it worked out for the best for me. You know, I didn't give up on it. And, you know what I'm saying, it's working out good, man.
Yeah.
You got to go get it.
So, basically, you played 4 years at UCF, and then what made you decide that you wanted to go pro?
Well, really, man, when I went back to UCF, I went back at a certain age. I think the rule was at a certain age you don't have to do 3 years to play pro.
Uh-huh.
I think I had to have one successful year in college. So my goal was always to go pro. Have a good season in college when I go back and, try to get in the league as soon as possible, due to my age. But, you know what I'm saying, God had a different plan,
Yeah.
So I tore my ACL, and that's when I graduated. So it gave me, extra year to, just sit down and really think about it, man. Honestly, man, I was a wide receiver at UCF. You know what I'm saying? Wide receiver, punt return, kickoff return. And then when that happened, I turned into a tight end. You know what I'm saying? So it was a whole road change, but it changed for the best. So I just went with it.
And then so walking in on draft day, what really is going through your mind? You're going third round, but
honestly, man, I don't know, man. It hit you so fast, it's just like an adrenaline rush. So I was watching each round, I didn't know which round I was going to go, honestly.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I didn't. Shoot. Some of them told me I wasn't even going to be drafted. I was going to be a free agent.
That's with teams or just people?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
So you're an underdog?
Yeah, I was an underdog. So I went and got it. I think I really made my noise at the Senior Bowl when I got invited.
Mm-hmm.
So I went out there and I performed and opened some eyes.
You went third round. What pick did you go?
98th.
98th?
Yeah.
And did that feel good, or was it just were you kind of listening to other people?
I felt great, man. I mean, dream come true.
Dream come true.
For sure.
I like to hear that.
For sure.
Were the people getting in your head a little bit on what you were gonna go?
Man, the round was about to be over.
It goes to 100, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they gonna take me or no? But I mean, for the most part, it kind of would have been embarrassing, honestly, if I went because we kind of did a little party.
Yeah.
So I mean, it went as planned, man. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? I got drafted.
Yeah.
Got off the board.
Yeah. And then so you're with the Texans. Your first season. What year was the first season?
2018.
2018.
2018.
And how'd that go for you?
It went well, man. Well, you just got to adjust to the speed. Other than that, the game will slow down for itself.
Explain what you mean by that for the people who don't really understand, like myself, because I'm not a professional athlete.
I say the best way to explain is in high school. Say for instance, in high school, when you join a team, you trying to make varsity, but some things you got to pick up on. You got to catch that rhythm. You got to catch that speed. That terminology, and once you get it, you just master it.
Mm-hmm.
And you just take off and you separate from everybody else. So,
yeah.
You be that GOAT. That's the best way to explain it.
I like that. You're very well spoken, man. So your first season, you weren't a starter yet, were you?
First season, no, I wasn't a starter. We had a rotation. It was me, Ryan Griffin, and Jordan Thomas.
And Jordan Thomas is the one that just retired?
Nah, Jordan Thomas, he came in with me. We both were drafted.
Oh, okay.
He was a 6th round draft pick. Fells the one who just retired.
Fells, yeah, there you go.
Darren Fells. Shout out my boy. Yeah, that's my dog.
So then you come into the second season. You obviously play a really big role for this amazing team that's going to the playoffs. And you guys are winning all these games in the regular season. How is that feeling? It's oh, my God, we're winning. We're positive going into the playoffs. How's that as a second-year player?
Man, it's off the chain because you're trying to win a Super Bowl at the end of the day. And Houston don't have a Super Bowl ring. You know what I'm saying? So, it was awesome. Getting that vibe, catching that speed, and just playing freely. Honestly, they use me a lot more. You know, the more comfortable they got with me, the more they let me showcase my talent. So, you know, I did special teams as well as offense. So it worked out good for me. You know, you got to go and earn it.
Yeah. And so, like, what role were you playing for that season? Because obviously different seasons are different roles because other people come. What was the role that you played in the 2019 season?
2019.
Yeah.
2019, man. I was kind of like just that guy, man, who would get stuff done. Honestly, that asked me to play special teams. I was up back, so you know, play up back. I played wing. I played punt. Played punt return. I was L5. I was a wing as well on punt. You know, it's kind of like they use me in the passing game more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They did my blocking was kind of okay, but you know I was transitioning from a wide receiver from college,
Yeah.
so I didn't really have the coaching. But you know, I mean, everything worked out. Everything working out for the best. But 19, I would say I just was that role guy, man. You throw me in there. You know, we need a body here. You know, we'll send Akins in. We know Akins can get it done.
You're gonna do your role.
I'm gonna do my role.
And so your tight end, if there was a different position you could play, would it be a receiver again, or what would it be?
Probably safety.
Safety?
Yeah.
You like the defensive side?
Yeah, man, I like the thump.
Ah,
Yeah, I like the thump.
I wouldn't want to get hit by you.
Hey, coming downhill with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so you play tight end. How was it scoring your first NFL touchdown?
Honestly, man, since I was legit, I've been scoring touchdowns, so it wasn't nothing new. But like just doing it at that level, that was like really exciting for me.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, first game. Matter of fact, my first rookie game, or preseason game, we played Kansas City. At Kansas City, I caught 2 touchdowns. So, you know, I was like, okay, it's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be off the chain.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy.
Yeah, which shot. You feel me?
You're scoring touchdowns quite often now.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I scored once. I scored once last year, once or twice.
It was the first game against Kansas City.
First game against Kansas
City. I was watching
City.
that.
Yeah. Other than that, no touchdown.
Really?
Yeah,
oh,
man,
you
no
dropped
touchdowns.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at you.
yeah.
Oh, you dropped that one.
Yeah.
Man, the sun was in my eyes, man. Freebie, man.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That's one I wanted to talk about. What was going through your mind when you're dropping that pass?
Man, bro, all I know is that I cleared that safety, busted coverage.
Wide
On
open.
the drop. Wide open. So I throw my hand up for D4 throw the ball. He see me late. He throw the ball right in the sun. It's only one blind spot in that stadium. And that
was the blind
just so
spot.
happened that, that was a blind spot.
Damn.
I'm looking right here. The ball hit me way up here on the shoulder pad. So
yeah,
it looked bad. Yeah.
So playing Kansas City, you've played them multiple times. There's actually a big game that had happened where you guys played them in the second round of the playoffs.
Sure.
And going into that game, knowing Patrick Mahomes does his thing and the offensive defense also does their thing and you guys doing your thing, like, what was the game plan going into the game?
You saying the second game, the playoff game?
Yeah, against Kansas City last year. 19.
19, the playoff game. Man, honestly, I was hurt. I pulled my hammy. The first playoff game, that was the second round of playoff. So, we were against Buffalo in practice. We was doing routes on air. I pulled my hammy.
Oh.
So going into that game, I mean, I played the first time we beat them in, that regular season, that game.
Mm-hmm.
But other than giving you the full game plan on that one, on that playoff game, I couldn't really, tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, I could base it off the first game. You feel me?
What was the locker room like, though, after
the playoff game?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, come on. We was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was hot.
And then so after that, you guys had a big change in roles. DeAndre Hopkins ends up leaving, getting traded. How did that really affect the passing game for you guys? Because you said earlier that you're more on the passing offense.
For sure. We knew we had to step up.
And you had to step up.
Yeah, for sure. I had to step up. Kiki had to step up. All of us had to step up. Will Fuller had to step up. We have the talent.
You do?
Yeah, we have plenty of talent. You know what I'm saying? It's just who's going to get that opportunity. Who's gonna shine with your jersey called? You know what I'm saying? So
Everyone has to share, but when you get that opportunity, you gotta make sure
yeah, you gotta be a dog.
step up to the plate.
Yeah, for sure.
And then so the season going by, game one goes. What was your expectations for the season?
Last season or this season?
Last season.
Last season, man, I was ready, man. I trained more than I usually train all season last year. I was hungry. Ears pinned back, ready to go for everything. You know what I'm saying? So, I put a lot. It started out good for me. The season started out really good, man. The first 4 games, I did my thing, and then I got hurt, high ankle sprain.
Yeah, I saw that.
So, it started out pretty good for me, man.
And then, so when you got hurt, did things change? Were you like babying your high ankle sprain, or was it?
No, man, ain't no baby, never, baby. You feel me? I'm me, man. I grew up playing through pain. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to play through pain. So, I wasn't really babying it, man. It just wasn't really healed. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I tried to come back too early, and you know what I'm saying, that happened like that. But it didn't keep me out again. You feel me? I played through it.
Yeah. And now that the season's over, looking back at the season, is there something that, like, you wish you could have changed for a role that you've played, or was it just?
No. Excuse me. No, I won't say change a role. I would just say I wish I had more opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
Not dropping open passes.
Hey, man, I ain't dropping nothing. Check my stats, man.
But more opportunities?
More opportunities, man. You know what I'm saying? In the red zone, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, in the red zone.
And then, so you guys, I'm going to be honest with you. My opinion on the old coach, man, this season he screwed you guys over. I'm going to be honest with you. You don't have to answer that, but he really did screw you guys over. You guys coming off of a playoff season, the last season, you guys should have been Super Bowl contenders for what was coming for this past season that just happened.
I feel you. 2 years straight.
Yeah, I really do think that, like, that was something that you guys, that I was hoping to see, and I knew that was going to happen, but other things just don't go as planned.
I feel you on that.
But after he left, what was the environment like? I do want to ask that one.
I mean, everything changed. Everybody had their own opinion. I ain't have nothing bad on O'Brien. You know what I'm saying? He brought me from a free agent to a 3rd-round pick.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, I balled for him at the Senior Bowl.
Yeah.
You feel me? He blessed me. He gave me opportunity, so I ain't got nothing bad to say about that man. But, he had his, he had his people, So, that's all I can say on that. I mean, I can't really speak for him on that. He's good people for me, man.
I understand. And then, so now you guys are doing a whole bunch of changes, J.J. Watt leaving and everything like that. Like, how do you feel like that's going to affect your game, even though it's opposite sides of the field?
Step up. You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a 4-year vet now, so it ain't really about stepping up. It's about leading. You know what I'm saying? I like to lead by example. So, when we get on the field, I'm a different person. You feel me? I'm not a cool, quiet kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a train. I'm coming. You feel me? I'm coming for your head. So, and I like to win. I got passion for the game.
It's a good mentality to have.
For sure.
It really is. And then, so you just said you're coming for people's head. When you run out of that tunnel, what is going through your head?
Game time.
Game time?
I'm not thinking. You know what I'm saying? I may be going over a couple of plays, but really I'm visualizing what I'm doing. I see myself catching passes. I see myself making cuts, blocks. So I'm really I'm zoned in, man. Tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision.
For sure.
Yeah. And then, so coming out the tunnel, you guys doing pregame warm-up. What are things that happen behind the scenes like that we don't get to see on TV of, like, not just like running out the tunnel, but like your guys' energy as a team coming out to get a victory?
Man, it be lit. You come out the locker room, we have our security guard right there. He kind of hyping us up, throwing the deuces up to us, telling us, good luck to the game. And we actually have it's like a line that goes around that leads to the field, and it's kids. So we be dapping them up, talking to them a little bit. They be hyping us up. And when we get in the tunnel, we be turned, man. We have music. We be dancing, hyping each other up.
That's the stuff that happens off camera pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much off camera.
And then, you have coming up when your number is called, like, what are really the expectations? Is it like normally when you come for a pass rush thing, it's for catching the ball, but like when it's a running play and you have to block, what if you miss a block? How is the coaching different from me personally? Me growing up, I didn't play no college or pro, but like I would get screamed at like out the ass just because I wouldn't do what I was supposed to do. Is that the same for college or pros? Sorry about that.
You know, coaches is different. You know, you got new school coaches who don't do all that raw.
Yeah.
And you got old school coaches who gonna give it to you raw.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not just I was blessed with one of them old school coaches, so that's the coaching I'm used to. So I grew up with it. Tough skin.
So you're used to the hard coaches on you, tough love.
For sure, man. George O'Leary was my coach in college.
Yeah. And then, so what is the relationship between a quarterback and a tight end? Like off the court or off the field chemistry, all that stuff.
You got a vibe, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's chemistry. Honestly, man, the tight end got to know basically almost just as much.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the second hardest and the most knowledge, position on the team if you think about it. You got to know the run game. You got to know the passing game. You know what I'm saying? You got to know coverage. You got to know fronts, blitzes, hots. You feel me? That's basically quarterbacking.
Yeah, and then so potentially not having Deshaun Watson next season, how do you think that will affect your game? Because you guys have been going for 4 years together.
It won't affect me, man.
It won't?
It won't affect me, man.
It's just a game, so you're just going to move on?
It's just a game I'm going to play with, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to do my job, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, that's all I got to say on that,
Yeah.
For sure.
You go to do your job, you're not there to make friends. It's really how it's supposed to be. It's a business aspect.
For sure.
You're fighting for a check, and that's how it is.
That's it.
And so what music do you listen to before you come out?
I'll be turned. I listen to the hip-hop.
What kind? Like, who's your top artist to listen to?
Man, excuse me, man. Future. Pretty much, Amigos. I'm from the A, so, I'm rocking.
Yeah.
Gucci, Guap. I like Kodak. Can't even flex, NBA young boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pretty much the hip music these days.
Nowadays.
Yeah. I'm going to say the rappers, but you know what I'm saying?
Lil Baby.
You feel me? Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, Lil Baby rocking.
And then, so growing up, who were you watching to mimic their game and study their game to get to where you are?
See, when I was younger, I played different positions, but I always watched and wanted to be like Randy Moss.
Randy Moss?
Yeah.
And that's like a position kind of like you're playing now. I mean, he's a wide receiver, but tight end, you still catch the ball and stuff.
Basically.
Route
I like the way, the way he always just used his body. You feel me? He went up and got the ball. He attacked the ball like a tight end.
Yeah.
But he had speed like a wide receiver, you feel me?
And he talked off the field.
Oh, man, he was a hybrid.
Yeah. And do you play the game Madden at all?
I used to, man. I haven't played Madden in about 3 years, I ain't even gonna lie.
So you haven't even played, like, as yourself?
I haven't even played as – well, I played as myself one time.
One time?
One time.
What was the feeling of you being in a video game?
It was lit.
It was lit?
It was like you know what I'm saying? I've been playing since I was legit, so like a childhood dream come true, really.
Mm-hmm.
Just smiling at the TV, can't really believe it. You know what I'm saying? So my speed, man, y'all got to get my speed up. Y'all playing with me, though.
Y'all playing with him?
Madden playing with me.
Yeah. Hopefully, I know you've been working hard, and I hope that you'll make it into the Pro Bowl this year coming up.
Appreciate that.
No problem, man. And then, so what is something that happens that we don't know, like some funny moments behind the scenes of the Texans that happen locker room, out of the stadium, stuff like that?
Everything, man. That locker room is off the chain.
It is?
Off the chain. You see a lot of stuff going on in there. Like the rookie duties. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they be making rookies do, man, they make them do some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff, bro.
What are the pranks towards the rookies for? Like, how are those?
We don't really prank the rookies. To be real, we just really make them do stuff, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pick up the balls or, like, bring a certain type of food every every Monday, every Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that. Cleaners.
Yeah.
Send them on little chores.
Yeah.
Basically.
Welcome to the league.
Yeah, pay your
Knock
dues.
on the ass.
For sure. My boy, one of my teammates made a rookie buy him a TV.
Really?
A TV, dog. And it was like a 75 inch.
Oh, wow.
Right. Got him.
Got him. What was your rookie duties?
My rookie duties was getting kolaches.
What's that?
It's like the best way to explain it is like a hot pocket, but it's like in like a little warm roll type deal, but they stuff it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the tight end Ryan Griffin loved it. All right, boy. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I had to do. Now I had to go to the cleaners like once or twice.
That was it?
That's it.
Does it suck?
No, I don't really suck, man. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't that hard.
You know, you're going to have to pay some dues. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather do that than sit there and spend about $5,000 to $10,000 on a meal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, yeah, there is a lot of people on football. I didn't even, consider that.
Yeah, they get you.
Oh, yeah. Dang. And so when you got drafted, what was the first thing that you did with your rookie check?
Man, what did I do? I save a lot of money. You feel me? But
So you're smart with your money.
you know what though? In college, I had totaled my Chrysler 300.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what I'm saying. I had bought me like a little beat 'em up to get me around in college. So I graduated, and then so I would say bought me a truck, bought me F-150.
Is that the truck you have outside?
Yeah, that's the truck I got outside.
Wow, that's a nice truck.
I appreciate it.
I like that. And walking around Texas, is there a lot of Texans fans? Hey, Jordan.
Oh, for sure.
Everyone recognizes you pretty much?
You know what's crazy? A lot of people recognize me, like, more basically on the field, really, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
in the helmet. But, like, outside the helmet, bro, like, they really won't notice me. They'll notice my, like, I play ball or something because of my body. You feel me? But then if I tell them my name, they'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really him.
That's kind of good because you can still, live a regular life.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I like that. Real
Yeah.
low-key.
Keep that helmet as basically a face mask,
Sure.
because we're all humans. Everyone wants to live their own life. They don't want to be pressured every second.
They do get annoying sometimes, though.
I bet. All right. What are your off-field hobbies?
Being with my kids.
Congratulations on being a dad.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that.
You just had a newborn. Congrats on that.
Yeah, man, that's my baby girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
But other than that, though, me and Giuliano, we travel a lot. You know what I'm saying? We go on vacations a lot.
yeah,
So go in and out the country to get around.
that's nice. I wanted to ask. I didn't want to ask, but I wanted to say, my 21st birthday is coming up. I would love a signed jersey from you. So I would really like that.
Yeah, for sure. Come on with that. Give me 150. Give me 150.
I'll give it to you
I'm
today.
just playing. I'm fine.
No, but yeah, I really would love a signed jersey from you because that's good. I always watch you on TV, and I even known you before you and Juliana, so that'd be really dope.
For sure, man.
I appreciate that. But thank you for coming on here, man. You have the keys to the dream, man. You've lived two dreams that you've had, and you're still living one of them to this day. You're a very great person. You might be quiet, but a very great person to talk to. Really enjoyed having you on here.
I appreciate you having me, man.
All right, no problem. Thanks for coming on.
For sure.
Jordan Akins, everybody. Akins out.